Yeah, yeah, TC3, we in the trenches.
Trench Talk Live, we keep it real. Breaking down the game, giving out the deal. NCAA, we talking skills. From the grind to the shine, we getting thrills.
Let's go.
Lights on, mic check, time to go live. Game talk, real talk, straight from the grind. Recruitment, NIL, we cover it all. From the field to the books, we never gon' stall. Trench Talk Live, we keep it real. Breaking down the game, giving out the deal. NCAA, we talking skills. From the grind to the shine, we getting thrills.
Let's go. Yeah, we talking facts. TC3, run it back.
Unmuted. What's up, y'all? I am Tacoby Cofield, your host, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another week of Trench Talk Live, where we talk real trenches, real talk, and real issues, real updates, man. So this week's episode is a big one, man, and I've been actually excited for this one. Former teammate of mine, guy from the trenches, man. You know what I'm saying? A little bit about him. Like I said, hey, look, don't hopefully the intro will do him some justice. You know, I'm gonna try and do my best. Give my Uncle Say intro, man, you know. Hailing all the way from LaGrange, Georgia, man. And he definitely rep it from top to bottom, man. From the day I met my dog, he let us know where he was from, and he never let us forget it, man. From LaGrange, Georgia, was a nose 3 technique for us at Duke University, hailing from Callaway High School down in Georgia, man, South Georgia mud, boy, man. And then he went and did the unthinkable, turned around, became a teacher at his old high school. Then turned around, was a coach at his old high school, and now he is the head coach for his high school, for the middle school, Callaway Middle School team, man. Big time accomplishments. Big time opportunity. Again, we went to battle a lot of days in practice, definitely walked the campus each and every day together, man. Came in to Duke together and helped change the place around, man. So without further ado, I want to give it up for my dog, my homie, my brother, Jamal Bruce, man. Bruce, I appreciate you coming on, brother.
What's up? I appreciate you having me, bro. What's up, man?
Anytime, man. It's been a little minute. Been a little bit, bro. Been a little minute since I seen my dog, man. How you been living, bro?
With that intro.
Hey, man, I do my best, bro. I do my best.
I appreciate it.
But look, my dogs be tuning in. They be like, bro, your intros be a little. You gotta spice it up a little bit. Give us something. So, you know what I'm saying? Trying to sprinkle on a little something.
Hey, I loved it, dog. I loved it.
Man, so what's been good, bro? I know you got the head job now, man. Talk us through what kind of action you been getting into, bro.
Man, I'm just trying to grow young men into men. That's it. Basically what I'm trying to do. It's a grind now because these kids now in this generation ain't nothing like it was when we was coming up, man. You can't just tell them to sit down and be quiet. They don't understand that.
Definitely don't, bro. Definitely don't, man. And that's one thing, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, let's get right into it, man. That's one thing, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me and crazy to think. Like, our class got a lot of coaches in it. Like, a lot of us stayed connected to the game. And it's funny because all of us used to complain and fuss. Like, we never wanted to do it, but, like, we turning around now. And I catch myself all the time just like, hey, man, don't just try and live through it. You got to grow. I'm like, dang, I sound like Durfee, man.
Right. Saying stuff that we didn't understand at the time, but we get it now. We older. We get it.
And we definitely get it, bro. We definitely. So, man, let's talk about you coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? In the big old LaGrange, Georgia, man. Tell the folks, man, the grind, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that I do. I definitely try to do. My dog Josiah was up here last week. Again, he's Canadian. Almost no recruitment. He had to go be proactive. My boy Phil Blake, same thing. Canadian, no recruitment. So again, your recruitment was crazy because because again, I'm a senior and I see your name pop up as a commit, and I'm like, bro, who is this, bro?
Right.
Who did we sign? Like,
Right.
and we get there and it's like, oh, he getting off the ball. Like, game. All right, where they find, bro? So, man, talk about your recruitment, what your high school, situation was like, all of that, bro.
Okay. So high school come from small town, LaGrange, Georgia. You talked about that earlier. I was really in-betweener. So I was about 6'1", about 250 at the time. So I wasn't big enough to be a true inside guy, but I wasn't truly fast enough to be out there on the edge. So my recruitment was shaky, man. I talked to a lot of guys early, went to a bunch of junior days, that kind of thing, but nothing really ever shook at that beginning of it. So I don't think I got my first offer until like May, spring ball, going into my senior year, or end of my junior year, going into my senior year. And that was from it was the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, UTC.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So over the course of the season, went back day camps, that kind of thing. End up earning about 3-4 more offers. The Duke, I mean, they didn't come into the picture until late of my senior year, as you said. I think I finally heard from them back in October of my senior year. So about at the end of that year. Coach Hobby, Marion Hobby, I think he's in the league now coaching, but he called me. Actually, I still remember hearing the deep voice, man. Scared the mess out of me, But he talked to me about 2 minutes, talked to my mom, that kind of thing. And then after that, me and him kind of just chopped it up every week. About 2 weeks after that, I got in touch with Coach Middleton, Ron Middleton. That's been the recruiting guy in my area. Me and him, man, I fell in love with that guy, man. Real talk. I fell in love with him, man. I felt like he was going to tell me what I needed to know, not what I wanted to know. So, man, it's been up since then.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Look, now them two of the real OGs, man. Yeah. Look, they were gonna keep it real with you,
yes,
or not, man.
Don't care nothing about no feelings,
man, at all. Like if you can play, if you had a good day, they're gonna let you know. But
right,
that one, hey, what Coach Mia used to say, hey, who this? Claim it. Who this?
Right.
That was my dog, man.
Yes,
crazy too, just because what I'm saying, all of us came in as a class together, bro, and like looking back, like Hobby primarily recruited me, like what I'm saying. Okay. Matt was my other guy just because he was my position coach.
Right.
Same, man. When Hobby pulled up, bro, it was like a different energy. Like it was a whole, and just like you, that deep voice. Hey,
right.
Hey, Darth Vader on the phone, man.
Like who I'm talking to.
Yeah, but
then when you see him, I think he like 6'4", 6'5", so a big old guy, ain't no running.
And you like, oh no, what's going on? But
right.
Real genuine, man. Like super genuine. Like the minute, just like you said, bro. Like once you start chopping it up with him and chit chatting, man, like you can't do nothing but feel him, man. And he keep it real with you. And like you said, like he'd keep it real with you. And it's crazy to think, like, man, and I tell a lot of these kids, I'm down here in Florida now. I come down here. I'm down here to St. Pete, just south of Tampa. Ton of talent down here, but it's like even I tell a lot of the parents and kids down here, like, you're not just competing against, I'm saying, the kids in Pinellas and Tampa.
Right.
You competing against, I'm saying, South Georgia, North Georgia, West Georgia, East Georgia. You competing against everybody.
Right.
And to think that you got Georgia football guys that's, I'm saying, getting overlooked, not really getting the opportunities you would think they would get. Because to me personally, I used to be biased, a little closed-minded. Think Carolina football was like that. Then I kind of got out and was like, oh, y'all really play football down there. Oh, really getting to it. Like,
for sure. 1A to 7A, man.
It's
1A to 7A.
It's definitely real. Just like you said, like the smallest classification, you still gonna find dogs, man.
Right.
Dog after dog after dog.
So look, I contribute that to all the coaching. We got a lot of Georgia high school coaches and middle school coaches that played, D1 ball, D2 ball, and they come back and they pour into kids, man.
Definitely.
I would say that's the biggest thing I noticed being in North Carolina, talking with different high schools and stuff when I was doing my student teaching, that kind of thing. But it's the coaches in Georgia pour into their kids, man. They want to see them succeed. It don't matter if it's 1A little program in country Georgia or 7A program in Carrollton with a lot of money, but Those coaches pour into them kids. They want it.
And that's one thing that I was gonna ask you about, and I'm glad you said it, bro, because
Yeah.
that was what I was always wondering, like what was really the separation. You know what I'm saying? The kid is a kid is a kid is a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's enough. Because at the end of the day, we had cats from Cali on our team,
Right.
we had cats from Florida, just like we had cats from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Together, we can rock. But
Right.
I'm saying our high school careers were very different for some of us. Like, shoot, I know when we watched Blair high school tape, it was like, bro, that's soft West Coast.
Right. Right. What is that?
We turn on yours and like JB and Stevenson, and we like, woo.
Yep.
This look like
one.
like this real, like it's some dogs out here.
Right.
And even half the NFL be out there sometimes, depending on, like you said, certain programs in certain areas, man. So even in this day and age, like, you know what I'm saying, now that you back into coaching, and it's crazy to think it don't really feel like we left Duke that long ago.
No, man. It
Little
don't.
bit, like, you know what I'm saying? We look at our kids now and it's like, yo, it's been a little minute.
Yes. Almost a decade now.
Yeah, man. So what do you feel like has been like the biggest change from, you know what I'm saying, our generation to this one in terms of like the mentality of the football player?
I'm gonna say entitlement. I mean, that's straight up what it is, man. I mean, when we was coming up, you really had to grind and get out here and get a look. You know, now since so many people been recruited from different areas with social media, you know, you can instantly upload a highlight film, that kind of thing. So you expect for somebody to offer you. But now a lot of the kids, you know, they don't understand the transfer portal. And that's something myself I'm getting used to, because I know how it used to be, but hey, it ain't like that no more. As much as we keep saying it ain't like that no more.
It ain't. And that's something, and that's a space that I live in now, man. And like, you know what I'm saying, I've even had to change. You know what I'm saying, I think I told you when I first started training, started doing my training O lineman, and now I done ventured out into training D lineman. Shoot, I don't even know if I told you, but like I almost live on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, I believe.
Like I don't
even like the dark side.
I say that, and then you look at our whole group, and it's like I basically was around the whole D line.
Hung out with nothing but DL. I think we had
whole career. So
I know we finished with 7 DL, but I think 13 of us came in, including walk on.
Hey man, that boy Hobby tried to flip the whole.
That he did. With a 3-man front.
And still lost cats like Tevin, the Arizona that
really played at Arizona, right?
Yeah. So
started as a freshman against Bama, went on to Arizona. Yeah.
Telling you, so that definitely would have helped us. But I mean, overall, like now, and you was talking about the entitlement and the portal, like now that's where I have a lot of, like you said, like growing the young men. That's kind of my struggle even now. It's just helping the young men grow, but knowing like they expect it almost. But it's like, what have you done to get this?
That's
like
it.
And not just done it one time, 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to do that every day.
Consistently. Yep.
And dog. And you know what I'm saying? I was talking to a young edge kid today, like he an edge rusher. And I was talking to him today, and I was watching a little scrimmage they had. And there was a play that happened, a little roll, a little sprint out. They threw the flat. He called it, almost scored. Little sideline was like, it's no good. And he was standing there and he was, you know, politicking with the ref. And I walked over to him. I said, hey, man, why he even get the ball off?
Yeah.
What you mean? I said, bro, you're an edge rusher. You're the most dominant player on the field. You over here politicking with the ref about a ball that was thrown. You should have been altering the throw so he couldn't even get it off.
Right.
He just looked at me like, ooh. And I was like, yeah, man, like you not thinking in terms of dominating the game. Like dominating. You
doing your job. Yep.
Man, and that's one thing that I feel like we had to learn, man. Like as we kind of turned the corner while we was at Duke, bro, because early on it was a lot of I mean, shoot, I'll admit it, like it was the old guys and then it was the young guys.
Right.
And them like, y'all are not good. Like
yeah.
Like none of y'all are good. Like, oh, y'all like y'all, matter of fact, go ahead. We'll figure this out. And I feel like once we started playing, it was like, all right, bro. Because I remember that second time going 3-9, bro, and all of us was looking like, man,
what's up?
bro, if the portal was open, we'd have hit it.
We would have hit it. If we ain't had to sit out of 1 year, they probably would have lost 25 freshmen.
All of us, we all would have hit it in our separate ways, man. But that's something else, man, that I think really contributes to like a lot of the success now is or even back then, even with us, was like you were saying, like the grind and having to show up every day and having to make it work and having to figure out, okay, how do I make this work? What do I do? What do I say? How do I be consistent? How do I make sure the coach wants to put me in the game and wants to play? Because there's some times, man, I mean, we seen it, like, shout out my dog Steve, but they're like, hey, look, man, my dog Steve was gonna plug an A gap, but it was like put Steve in, bro.
Exactly.
Give my dog 10, 12 reps a game. And
I'm 285 pounds getting killed on a double team. He 3'6", can handle it easy.
up with the guards. They moved him.
Right.
They back there to make a tackle. Bruce on there fighting. Hey, man.
Yep. Get picked up.
Come on, man. Come on. But nah, man, I definitely feel like a lot of that grind for consistency is, you know what I'm saying? It helped make us better and it helped bring us together as a team. What kind of things do you use just to help your team and throughout your coaching journey so far, to help that you feel like help your guys grow the most, man? Just like off the field, you know what I'm saying? And not as really football players, more so as young men, whether it's growing, you know what I'm saying, in the classroom, on the off the field, you know what I'm saying, in the community. What do you typically say or do you feel like helps them the most?
I got you. So I talk to my guys a lot, every day almost, man, about doing the right thing. No matter who looking at you, no matter what everybody else doing, you got to be an example. Like our school, and I ain't gonna say we got a problem school, but we have problems at our school like any other school, you know. But like I tell them, back in the day, football players were solution to that problem. If it was a bully, a football player used to handle that. You know, if let's say a kid with a disability getting picked on, a football player, you step in. Now you got the football player, the one that talking about the kids. That ain't how it's supposed to be. We supposed to be the role models in the school. We supposed to run it. You know what I'm saying? But I actually lost a player last week. It hurt, man. A good student. I'm talking about always first one to do anything. You know, turning the test. You know, all this, man. High character guy, but lost him off of one bad decision. One bad decision, man. And I told him he didn't want to hear it at the time, but you know, I said I'd rather happen to you now in the 8th grade before it happened to you in the 10th grade and you can't recover from it, you know. So learn from it, you know, keep moving. But I say with kids now, man, the biggest thing just staying on them. Like grades is a big part too. A lot of them, you know, the coach ain't messing with them. I'm getting slept on. It ain't that. You ain't got no grades. You gotta have some grades. You gotta be able to get into school. Student athlete, student at first. You gotta be a student in some capacity.
Man, I'm telling you, dog.
I'm telling you, it ain't hard to get a 70.
Oh,
it ain't. I mean, there's so many policies and stuff in place now that give you almost a 50. All you gotta do is find 20 points somewhere.
Bro, it's almost stuff. Since I done became a teacher, that's one thing I done noticed. It's like they do everything possible to not make them fail. It's like, and then when they fail, it's more work for us as the teacher. We got to fill out all this paperwork, and it's like, look, man, I ain't doing all of that.
Like missing work 20 times. Like, you know what you missing. Turn it in. I did it. It's in my book bag. Like, I don't know how many times I heard that. I did it. It's in my book bag. Go straight to it, but you didn't turn it in.
Definitely, man. that goes right back to that accountability and consistency, man, and them showing up. I think it's interesting too, man, that you at the middle school, because to me, that's my favorite age group. At first, high school, it's the middle school, because they old enough. To me, they old enough that it's like, okay, I gotta shut up and listen. Like I'm still a kid, so like I'm low key still kind of scared of this dude.
Right.
They old enough that I can have a real mature conversation with them, and I can really say something, just like you were saying about the young man. You can explain that moment for him, and it'll sink in, and it'll really stick with them, because that 6th, 7th, 8th grade age, I feel like they're so impressionable, and if you set the stage correctly, man, by the time they get to high school, they rocking and rolling, and it's smooth sailing from there. And you really watch them kind of blow up and develop faster. And it's like, yeah, because it got set up. You know what I'm saying? You set it. in high school, you said it correct. I mean, in middle school, you said it correctly there. So, yeah, man, I love that middle school age, bro. Like that 12 to 13 range, man.
Yeah.
And they gonna be a little goofy, but I take it because they gonna work. And like I said, they low key scared. They low key looking at you like, hey man, like don't hurt me. And you like, man,
Right.
and
I would say this: going from the high school to the middle school, I prefer to work with high school folks. I swear, up and down.
really,
But I would say this: being a high school coach and coming to the middle school, now I got a chance to show y'all kids what y'all need to have by ninth grade. You get what I'm saying? So I run my middle school program just like we run it at the high school.
definitely.
I hold them accountable. They miss a practice, I get on them, I run them, that kind of thing. I check their grade probably every 2 weeks. I know their grades and they class probably more than they do just because I'm looking at it. But I'll say this, since they know I'm checking, it'd be a lot of time they beat me to an A coach. I failed the test. I'll make it up tomorrow. So I'll be back past, that kind of stuff. So I know the little stuff I'm doing is working.
Definitely. I was about to say that's when you know you really got something there when they start counting on themselves.
Picking up on it, right.
Right. When they like I call it self-report. When they self-report, oh, you got a good thing going because now it ain't on the coaches and you know what I'm saying? That's I always kind of track everything back to that ACC championship season.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I actually still tell this story, bro. I don't know if I ever told you this. I still tell this story about you to this day.
Okay.
Standing on the season before when we went to the Belt Bowl and we had to run 24 110s, and I will never forget you.
I remember.
You look.
I remember.
Hey, you was, and that day, that moment, I was like, we gonna be all right, fool. Like we gonna be all right because Durfee, Luke, like Bartet, none of them had to do anything. Marcus, none of them. They stood there, and it was literally us regulating us. You check referee check dude. It was back and forth, and it was like, hey, bro, like we rocking, like we gonna go out here, we gonna work, but like, yeah, like you know, say something to them. You take care. We got us. We good, and
for sure.
I tell, you know what I'm saying, every place I done gone and coach, I tell them like, look, man, like that's when to me, that's when I knew we were gonna turn the corner because it was like, hey, bro, we ain't taking nothing from nobody. Like not even each other. Like each other, we gonna hold each other accountable, but we definitely not gonna take no crap from nobody. And
can't, man. Can't.
Man, from there, I feel like we really like even watching these boys now, like, and I go back and I still go back from time to time, and I'll tell them like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, we really had to go out there and play for respect for a little while because every like teams was walking in and they was already writing a W on the
W. Yep.
Like, come on, bro.
Like, schedule for homecoming. Total disrespect.
Oh,
I think a group of 5 school did at us one year. We was on the road. We was a homecoming thing. I'm like,
FIU scheduled us for homecoming.
That's what it was. T.Y. Hilton. Yep.
Man, dog, you talking about fast though?
Yes, sir.
Fast. And it's crazy because actually my wife was at that game.
Really?
She went to FIU, was at that game.
Okay.
Know each other. And we together. It's crazy because I told her, I was like, yeah. And I got benched that game, believe it or not. Like I got benched the week before. So Kyle here had to play. I couldn't even in. I'm standing over, knee braces unbuckled. I'm just like, I ain't going in. But
hey, but I want to piggyback on something you said earlier. Or you asked me what I do with my kids now. A lot of coaches nowadays, they might have a special talented kid. And with the transfer portal, it's heavy in high school too. Just like it is in college. They switch year to year. But a lot of coaches are scared to be or to hold that kid accountable. But the thing about it, you setting them up for failure in the long run because they ain't used to working through nothing. They used to getting their way. Like right now, I probably got 8 6th graders that probably gonna play for me they'll be upcoming 7th graders that start for me this year. I'm talking about guys now. But the thing about it, I'm not scared for y'all to transfer if you don't like what I'm doing. Because I know if you're going somewhere else where it's easy, you're gonna fold in the future when it get tough. But right now, if you can get through this 7th grade year, my coaching ways and things like that, you'll be ready for 9th grade. So anything somebody throw at you, you'll be ready. But some kids, you got to fight through that. We as adults got to do a better job and hold them kids accountable. No matter the talent, man, you got to.
You said a lot right there, bro. You saying a lot. I being down here in Florida, it's crazy. Like it's the wild, wild west down here.
Yeah.
It started in Pee Wee, just like under Georgia. It started in
Yeah.
Pee Wee. Like, bro, I'm sitting here watching kids do commitment videos to
Switch
people programs. And I'm like, what are we?
Right.
We telling them this is cool. Like we telling them that this is okay. And man, it's wild, bro. Like, but back to what you were saying, you setting them up for failure in the long run just because like I know the next time that the talent level jumps and they got to take that jump, now you start off at the bottom again, and you got to already be able to deal with adversity.
Right.
And that's something that to me personally, and that's like something that I'm really, 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 really always kind of like shocked at is how kids now respond to adversity and to being able to just move on to a new program. And it's like, as parents, what are you showing that child? Like, what are you really telling that kid? Are you telling him that it's okay to just, you know what I'm saying, if things get tough, just move on? Or are you really allowing him to go through it and grow through it so that when he gets to the next level, he start off at the bottom again, that coach talking crazy to him? We had it happen. Hobby used to talk.
Yeah.
I've been talking crazy to everybody. He talk crazy.
It made me better.
I'm telling you.
I knew how to shut him up, play good. Yeah, shut up then.
It's crazy you say that, because that's what I'm telling a lot of these kids. It's like, man, look, you want me to shut up? You want me to get off your back?
Then do it.
Dominate. Yeah, go out there and do what I asked you to do. Go dominate. I'll leave you alone. I ain't gonna say a word. I'm gonna look at you, dap you up, and be like, y'all be more like him, and walk away.
That's it. I still remember, as you said, we're playing down in the FIU. I think I had got my first TFL. I'm excited. I'm coming off happy. You know what I'm saying? And Cole Hobby grabbed me quickly. Hey, you went the wrong way. I'm like, man, I just got a TFL. Hey, you messing up my defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, look at the big picture, but he looking at the small things. That could have been a touchdown if they hit it in my gap. So. Man. I still appreciate him for all that, man.
I learned that way too fast coaching D-line, boy. Hey, look, it's a bad play. You get to huddle up, figure it out, try again. Defense, bad play, cue the fight song. Go to the sideline. We got to try this. And it's like, man. So, but just like you said, it definitely do help you, bro. Like, it helps you. And the one thing that I try to tell each and every last one of these kids and young men that I deal with is the adversity and the lessons you learn from football, you can carry them outside. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Outside this game, because I can truthfully say, like, within the working world and even working with people, like, Brian had nobody tougher than the coaches that I done dealt with. Like, no supervisor has been anything close to the coaches that I done coached with or played for. So
right.
And you watch people in the common world like fold, and you like, bro, they're not even saying nothing crazy to you. Like,
they took it personal. That's it.
Just do your job, literally. Just do your job, leave you alone. And you know what I'm saying? I try and even help the high school guys understand that, because whether they go to college or not, it's a lot of lessons from this game, man, that definitely carry us through and definitely can help you be a better person and better in every facet of your life, man. So
for sure. And I'm gonna say this while you're on that subject. Me and my roommate Jordan on DJ, shout out to my boy DeWalt. But me and him didn't get along at all our first year, man. It was just too different, But the thing about it, when we went out to the football, I knew what he liked to do, and he knew me, so we worked well together, That's real world application right there, man. Because you don't work with people you don't like. It's part of life.
Definitely.
Part of life, but you got to work through it to get to that common goal.
I'm telling you, and even to piggyback off that, that's just life, man. Like you're saying, you're gonna work with a lot of different people. Some of them you might not like. Some of the personalities are a little different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Me and Lakin had to get used to being
right.
He was a different character than he was like, oh nah, bro, you real different. Like, but then over time, it was like, hey, bro. He gonna go out there and yell at 50 yards into a 110. We know he just gonna do
what it is.
It's like, but we know on game day, he gonna go
one. You can run behind him.
He gonna decleat somebody. So it's like you put up with certain things, but like you said, you learn how to work with people, man, and that's what I love so much about this game, and I hope that a lot of these kids and coaches, man, they learn from it and they keep, you know what I'm saying, elevating and helping the kids learn. Because shoot, man, this game gave me a chance to go to Africa, bro. Like, we took that mission
I
trip.
remember that.
I would have never probably even got my passport.
Right.
If it wasn't for that opportunity. And to me, that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Being there at Duke already changed it. But then that opportunity to go there, and like you said, just learning and working with different personalities and people. Because I know one thing, a lot of us looked at each other that freshman year when the regular students came on campus. It's like, oh, no, this is nothing like the folks we were around.
Yeah, I don't see myself in none of these. Right.
Nobody. Like, they don't know. They barely listen to the music we listen to.
Right.
And stuff, and that they like, what's this? And we like, like what?
Yep.
They're like, what's going on? But it definitely helped, man. And like I said, like looking at Duke now, man, it's crazy because it's like the personalities are different. Like, it's different types of guys. Like, to me, it's more like us type of guys. Yeah, and they want to go there, like, and they playing there. And I had a 3 technique that actually transferred to a kid named Kennedy Charles. He's on, I think he up in the CFL trial right now. But Jacksonville, good dude, man. The minute he put a helmet on, dog, start cutting up out there. And I was like, well, what? We paved the way for that. We that's us right there. That's definitely us. Gave him a chance to feel like he could be that guy again. He you know what I'm saying? He can be on campus. Because I definitely asked him. I was like, bro, what was it like? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, it was cool. Like, they looked out. They kept it real with us. You know, it was a little different, but all in all, we got busy. They let us be us. So we paid the way for a lot, bro. We changed a lot around there, man.
Man, I was just looking at some YouTube video yesterday on the updates to the football facility, man. And I'm just like, that's night and day from what we had. Even, I mean, when we was there our freshman year to where it ended up being our 5th year, man, it still wasn't that much growth. But I mean, to see that jump from from our premier year to our senior year when we started going to bowl games and stuff, man, it's crazy. Football school. I remember them saying that.
Dog, I remember that myself. They got right there and they was like, man, ain't no way. They was like, ain't no way, man. Y'all basketball school. Shoot, I remember when we didn't have no. You remember when they put the doors on the showers? We didn't have no doors on the showers. Like, matter of fact, when the last time you done been on campus?
Man, it's been years, man. Probably before COVID.
Bro, so I was there. Me and the family went there. I want to say we was there in January. We stopped because I flew back from Canada. I stopped over there in January, man. Okay. And like, I'm riding down. The BC ain't even the BC no more. Like, it's a big glass building. It look like it's super nice. Like, I'm like, what is this?
Right.
The football facility, the 3rd floor when you walk in ain't where they eat at no more. Like, they eat on the they eat on the 2nd for the old players lounge.
Yeah.
It's like they done changed everything in that building. I mean, obviously all of our pictures and stuff is down now.
Right.
But I mean, it's just like even the lockers in the locker room, like it's way different. And then it was nice having Pick and Hap still there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Around and they looking at me like, who this? Like, who this dude just showing up in our building? But then, like, Hal looked at him and Hal was like, listen, y'all wouldn't have what y'all had.
Y'all don't even know.
It's this one of the original, the OGs. Like, y'all, this place would look like if him and the rest of them when they pulled up and did their thing, man. So
I think about folks like AB, Matt D, Robo, man, Damian, man, guy like that, because I remember them coming back. Like, man, it's like, man, this started with y'all though.
Definitely, bro.
Started with y'all for sure. Cause y'all would have seen when we was freshmen. We came in trying to follow y'all lead.
Them, Charlie, Egbo.
Charlie. I forgot about Charlie. Yeah, him and Egbo.
That really like went
Yang.
They went through the grind, man, and like
Ray Warren. I forgot about him too.
I'm about to say, so I got a chance to coach with Ray over at
ECU.
ECU. Yeah, I got a chance to be with him over at ECU, man. So that was a huge, like I got a chance to learn a lot. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of going on behind the scenes when
Right, right.
like I was asking him and like he was keeping it real with me. Again, we
Yeah.
old now, so he was
Right.
like such and such was going on, and yeah, we did this and did that. It's crazy too, man. Like I even got a chance to see Coach Cut at the coaches convention, man, and he was like, he was shocked, like at me, you, like all of us is coaching now, and he's just like looking at me like, man, I never would have thought, like, and I was like, yeah, same dude that used to start a fight in the military training camp.
Yeah, yeah.
We go, me and Kenny going at it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
bro, Kenny coaching, I'm coaching, you coaching, like,
Yeah.
and he was like, man, this to him, like that means everything because it's like he actually did do something that like positive, you know what I'm saying, impact this and help us out. And I told him, I was like, look, man, like, you know, you're a little old school in some ways, but I definitely appreciated him in the long run.
Oh, for sure.
For
Sure, man.
not only just giving us an opportunity, but just teaching us, you know what I'm saying, values and what it takes to go through something tough and not break and not fold. Because
Right.
that was one of the biggest things I learned, man. Because having to replace Kyle and
Some vets.
yeah, and I'm the left tackle. It's like I can't mess up.
One of the most important positions in football, you know, the blind side.
Out, and it was like, and then you know, Latino won't no easy. He won't no easy cat.
Oh.
They get cussed out left and right, and I'm in there like, God, well, but you know what I'm saying? It helped me in the long run, man. Like it's been a lot that, and that's what helped me definitely want to coach and want to give back a lot too, man. Because all that they definitely did for us, it helped us out with.
For sure, bro.
We got a couple folks up here. Oh, my dog, Coach Hart, man. So Coach Hart from North Carolina, he played at ECU. He played at ECU. He said we lost to Duke 10-7 back in the day. Running back named Baldwin, who's a big running back. Coach Hart, I'm somewhere now. I'm back in high school. I'm down here in Florida. I'm gonna announce where I'm actually at here in a couple. Oh yeah. I forgot he did play against. Yeah, so Coach Hart played against Ray Farmer. Ray was the GM for the Browns for a little minute.
Okay, I remember that name.
Yeah. He doing this thing there. Hey, and my dog Trap. So you remember what would that have been? 2012 when we played UNC and they still had. You remember Copels? You remember the Big D? Yeah. So Bond played on that team. He was
okay.
I mean, he laughing on Facebook talk about the 2012 matchup. Man,
y'all won, man. Congrats.
Yeah, let's talk about them other ones though. Like that 2013, what was that 13 when we went to the ACC champ when Devon caught that?
Yeah,
went crazy. It was
yes,
like,
sir.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, hold on. No, we did win that 2012 because we got our 6th win to go on to bowl eligible.
That's right. That's how we got bowl eligible. That was 11. That was 11 that we lost to them.
Yeah.
Because that was when I had
red shirt. Yeah,
he was gone because that was 11. Because that was my third start. Because I started second. Because Kyle got hurt at UVA. I had to come in. Then we played Georgia Tech. That was my first start, and then we played UNC.
Wait Forest after that. Yep.
30 game. Look, he remember the score. My dog remember the score.
Mm-hmm.
Look, when we started getting good, the boys was like, all right, man, we got to figure out something.
Oh, look, it wasn't no pancake game no more.
Oh, no. You show up for that one, and your boys had to play it, and they had to play all 4 quarters.
Yeah. And I'm telling you this. Well, I'm thinking about this now, too. Our last year, senior year, we ended up playing on Thursday night. That's the biggest college football we can get. That kind of rivalry, Duke and UNC football on Thursday night, man.
I was still, to this day, you know, if I see Coach Cut, I might tell him that was the biggest mistake he ever made.
No, yeah.
Making us practice in pads 2 times because we had just played Virginia Tech and lost 1 or 3.
Field goal, maybe.
Yeah, all we had to do was go kick a field goal. We win the game. We going back to the ACC.
Right.
Man, we lose. He like, no, we gonna practice padded, dog. It's Sunday. We just played Tech on Saturday. We
Right.
Sunday getting ready for UNC. Man, I'll never forget, dog. We got embarrassed so bad that Thursday night, boy. They beat us like 42-3.
It was bad now. With like 5 turnovers.
One Bones literally threw a pick, buddy took it back for 6. I looked right at him. I said, bro, you good? He was like,
Yeah.
I'm straight, man. I was like, God. Yeah, man. Shoot. But again, that's changing the place, man. Like
right.
it's going from them having, shoot, what do they have? Like 10, 12 draft picks on their team.
A bunch, man.
Or we had like 3. We had technically we had Ross Jameson and Lake.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And Renfrey, if you really want to say like, okay,
Yeah.
Renfrey, okay, that was a pick. But other than that, everybody else was an undrafted free agent.
That's it.
Baby. And
Matt D and Connor still surprise me now, man.
Man,
I don't know how them boys went undrafted.
Shoot, it's crazy too. Like I hit Matt D up every now and then because he over there, he the special teams coordinator for the Vikings now.
Okay.
So I like hit him up, I chat with him, just different stuff like that, just seeing, you know what I'm saying, what's open in the NFL. It's crazy. I bring that up. So I got a little announcement I do at the very end.
I got you.
A little opportunity that done popped open for me. That's why when he asked that, he was like, where you at? And I was like, yeah.
Hold on.
I'll announce a little something going on here. So
I got
you. And we definitely changed that place. So definitely appreciate it, man. So what else? What's new, man? What else you got going on, man? Anything else? I know you got, like you said, you at the middle school team. Are you the head coach out there? Y'all got anything y'all doing? Any special events? Anything you want?
We actually got a spring game tomorrow. This is the first year we had spring football practice.
Okay.
So we got a spring game against our rival, crosstown rival tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So I'm excited about that, man.
Okay.
Boys been working hard. I'll say this. Anything I threw at them, they took it with head high, man. They take it. They want it. Like today, I think I was trying to talk to somebody. You know, you had some little kid talking in the back. I think 10 or 8 grader told them to turn around and told them shut up. You know what I'm saying? So they want it, man. They hungry. I like it. So I'm excited about tomorrow.
Making some got some hungry dogs over there.
Man, you know I like somebody gonna hit.
Definitely, man. I gotta come up that way. I'm actually on the way up that way tomorrow. I don't know if we'll get there before 6 because we gotta leave out of here. We gotta leave out of this. Yeah. You hear my youngin. She not
understand, bro.
run the show. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. She run the that girl dad is a different beast, man. My son, I look at him, hey, bro, be quiet. The girl dad, it's like, look, bro, you got it home, girl. You got it. But nah, man, I'm heading up that way. I'm heading up that way. I probably get there around like 6, probably 6 or 7. We graduating from Banneker. He just graduated today, actually, so he gonna have a look out this weekend. We're gonna come up support him, man. But shoot, man, I'm in the area, bro. If I can pop in, brother, I definitely will. Come see you weekend, man. Me and the fam. They said you got your little man now, man.
Yeah. He growing now, man. Look, he used to look like a skill guy. He's starting to look like a DL now, so you know I'm a little happy.
I know you're gonna put a little belly on him. You gonna give him a couple.
He eat now. Hey, look, he ready for a 20p.
He gonna basically go eat. I know that's for sure.
Good game, you know how it is.
Definitely ain't gonna miss no meal, man. So that's good to go, man. That's good stuff. So I said definitely if I can pop in the weekend, man, and what we was talking about with the portal too. You know what I'm saying? Like now, for anybody that needs it, and again, I'm saying this openly for anybody that's watching, if you, your kid, anybody you have that's in the portal, by all means, hit me up, reach out to me, because for me, I try and help guys. You know what I'm saying? I try and help guys find good homes. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Sam got a chance to work at ECU together. He's at NC State now with Roper. Roper is back at the OC, so that team, that tandem got back together.
I know we got a couple on at Troy with
Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah,
Coach Manning, I know he didn't literally coach us, but he was around the area.
definitely. Guerreri's still over at Ohio State.
Yeah, him and Nose. Oh, and Nose left Penn State, my bad.
His state now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ferris, the head coach of Austin P.
Yeah, Ferris is the
Yeah,
AD.
that's big.
Gerald is the AD at Austin.
AD of P. Yup.
Like, and that's the crazy stuff I be looking at now, and I'm like, man, dog, like 1 minute you looking up, and it's like that's your teammate, and the next minute it's like, bro, he doing a press conference.
Right.
Even I'm like, bro, that's Jeff Ferris, bro.
Right.
Jeff Ferris is sitting in the locker room, look, playing scout team, quarterback, running.
Right.
Like
the only DB going to quarterback meetings.
Oh, he used to sit there and take every note he could, but now you see why. Like now, I easily see why, because it's like, Jeff, you were setting yourself up. It's like you wanted to do, and he do.
You know what's crazy? They actually offered 2 of our guys at the high school.
Really?
A D tackle and the linebacker, man. I saw it on Twitter. I said, wow. I text Fair. I'm talking about, I don't even think I hit send yet. I responded back, man. That's how quick it was, man.
I'm about to say, yeah, man. And that's the other thing, man, that I love about Jeff. Like every time I done talk to him, boom, he hit me right back.
Yes,
available. Like even Gerald, man, if I hit him up, like literally all our coaches, like I talked to Hobby not long ago. I actually had Hobby's nephew in an all-star game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he played at Austin P. And he from Alabama, played at Austin P. And he saw me with like a little Duke, like I have some Duke shorts. And he was like, my uncle used to coach there. I was like, yo, it's your uncle coach basketball? He was like, nah, football. I was like, what's your uncle name?
Right.
I said, what? Call your uncle. And he called him and he was like, so he was like, what's up, boy? He was like, you know what, Tacoby Cofield? He was like, yeah.
Right.
How you know him? And then he told him, and me and Hobby chopped it up for a minute. He was like, man, the world's super small, bro. Like,
that it is.
Small.
That it is.
Definitely, man. And I keep in touch with Mid too. Like I hit Mid up usually, check him out. My dog Brooks. So Brooks played 3 technique in the CFL. My dog.
Okay.
Also, we are the Pirates, the ECU. And Brooks, my dog, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. A lot of our coaches, a lot of us, like I said, still around the game, still playing, still coaching, man. So
once it's in you, it's a part of you, bro.
And once you done seen what it done for you, bro, that's what I say. Like, how the game done really changed your life. Like, I mean, yeah, we went there, played great ball, but like a lot of the people we met, came into contact with, and we know. I'll be the first to tell you, like, I done met multiple White House executives, like, just because. And again, just I didn't know until they told me, and it was like, yeah, I played at Duke. I went to Duke. Yeah, I used to work at Duke. A lot of people in the Obama administration definitely were Duke alumni. So, and then the Biden administration just came through. They were Duke alumni. He had a lot of Duke alumni in there. So, a lot of them were friends. Like they become friends of mine, and like I said, we all connected. So, yeah, man, it's definitely been a help. So,
sure. Hey, the 40-year plan, man, they weren't lying about that.
Well, they definitely weren't lying about it.
40-year plan for sure.
All the time, man. It ain't 4 years, it's 40 years.
Right.
Man.
I'm telling you, with that saying just then, you know, it wasn't just for college. There was a lifelong relationship with these coaches and these teammates, man. Lifelong, for sure.
Shoot, even some of my professors are like hit me up like every now and then. I'm like, dang, bro, like I forgot I even had you in. I was even in your class, like
right.
Yeah, just see that I'm doing something and reach out and be like, yeah, I just wanted to see how you were doing. So
that's it.
Like I said, man, I definitely appreciate it, bro. So I ain't gonna hold you all your time, man. I know you're a busy guy, your head coach, you know, man. You husband, father, head coach, man. I ain't gonna hold you up completely, brother. So definitely appreciate my brother coming through tonight, man.
Yes, appreciate you having me, bro, for sure. For sure, man.
Definitely trying to do something a little different, man. And you know what I'm saying, what I told one person was, because they asked me, they was like, man, what made you start doing this? Believe it or not, Leon Wright made me
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
So Leon is from here. Leon from St. Pete.
Right.
I came here, I called Leon, and you know what I'm saying, I just wanted to know, like, okay, how can I help? You know what I'm saying? I'm training, I want to do this, want to do that. He kind of gave me a little rundown. And then I told him I kind of wanted to do something like this. And he was like, bro, do the live stream. And I was like, man. And he told me flat out, he was like, TC, I don't see no other minorities that are in the trenches. Like, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
You got black D line coaches here and there, but it's rare to find a black O line coach. And then
Sure.
a lot of times, like, stories go overlooked. Kind of like yours, like your story is unique, bro. Like you, just like you said, you were kind of in between 6'1", 250. You was kind of that in between phase.
Right.
Recruiting was different, and again, like people getting the opportunity to kind of see, like, oh, I didn't even know he went to Duke. I didn't know that all of that happened, but to see us kind of put in that work, change the program, and then kind of go back and now you changing another program and doing it all over again. I feel like it's unique, and a lot of people don't get the opportunity to kind of know what goes on behind the scenes and see us and see the faces that go through all the hard work, bro. I mean, Jameson our dog, Sneed our dog, but like they get to run the ball and catch the ball. That's cool.
The
But
glory.
like, who was down there taking on the double teams? Who was down there
Right.
teaming? Who was down there pass pro and pass rushing? Like, we got to get it done, man. And
Yeah, it's some linebackers still owe me some 20 pieces.
oh man,
For sure.
sitting there eating. Look, I call it eating 4 legs. If you
Yes,
can eat, he gonna take the rest of the chicken back there. You just eat them
for
4
sure.
legs, man.
It was a lot of 100+ seasons for sure.
Definitely, man. So like I said, I again trying to do something different, trying to give us a little different voice, man, and show who we are in the trenches, man, and make light of us and help people understand when they watch the game that there's a lot of unsung heroes that, you know what I'm saying, don't necessarily get their name called on Sundays that go into a lot of the preparation and the change of a program. So definitely appreciate you, bro, and everything you're doing. And you always know, if it's anything you need, brother, hit my line. I'm here to help advertise, push it in the right direction, give people.
You know, you one of the first I hit up when I first got the job too.
Man, look,
I still remember that, man.
Hey, look, when I read it, I was like, what? My dog got the head coach?
Yeah.
What? Shoot, I was shocked when you told me you were going back home when you first said that. Bro, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I definitely like what you're doing, man. You know, I had just text you right before 7 o'clock. Told you I was short on time, but man, look, time on pass now. Me and you've been chatting it up, man. I enjoyed it for sure, man.
And that's what I tell everybody is like, man, this hour is a blink of an eye, bro. Like, keep it chill. Try and keep it chill. Like, usual conversation. I don't be trying to chop it up by nothing too crazy, but just giving people insight and helping them understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a lot that goes on in the game. You got your boys on here, Bruce. I guess it said, that's what my wife told me to tell you.
Who's up?
I guess an AT, Rob
Dix.
Yeah, so
that's my boy. Yeah.
So my wife is an AT, and I guess Rob is in like one of their groups, like they board groups or something. So when she reposted the flyer, he was like, "You know Coach Bruce?" And she was like, "Nah, that's my husband." Like at the studio, he was like, "Nah, that's my dog, man."
I'm literally, man. I just hung out with him Tuesday. Yesterday, yesterday.
That's crazy, man. So super smart, again, small world, bro.
That's it, man.
Tap with everybody. So you got they definitely shot you out. Who else? Rob up here.
Shout out to Coach Rob, man.
And then he said, and then another one said, "Coach Bruce, love you, coach, and miss you." It said, "Reed, Yeah, that's who he said. Reed, and then Xavier Anderson said you the GOAT.
That my boy Zay. And you said Reeves?
Yeah, it's on Reed, R-E-E-D.
R-E-E-D.
Yeah, it says
What's your name on?
Babyface, Babyfaxe.
Okay, probably E.
Yeah, it's a E3.
E Reed. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he shouted you out, man. So
Shout out to E, shout out to Zay, man. I appreciate y'all.
definitely.
Real talk. Hey, and I'm telling you, E got a story to tell too now.
Yeah.
E Reed, yes, sir. I don't want to give it away because I hope he write a book or something one day, but I'm telling you, that guy been through a lot, dog.
Hey man,
Been through a lot.
them be the ones that I be trying to get on, bro. Get a, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, just to give people a opportunity to see more out here. Again, receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, they get love. They talk all the time, but
Yeah.
and our situations, our stories, and even if you ain't the this the highlighted guy, like, okay, what was his story like? What was his recruiting situation? What was his development like? Because a lot of these kids, a lot of these parents think that their kids are supposed to go to Alabama and all,
Right.
and it's like, look, man, that ain't for everybody. And
Right.
just because you show up somewhere and they not good, don't mean that y'all can't change the narrative.
True story. True story.
So we saw it every year. We saw it every day.
Yeah.
Before you knew it. Like I said, it's cool to go to Duke now.
Oh, yeah.
When we went to Duke, it was not cool at all. They was looking at us like,
Man, I keep trying to find that clip from Ross at the ACC championship, man. When he was talking, he's like, and we even got the grades. I keep trying to find that clip, man.
If I
shout out to Ross, Captain Ross.
If I find it, I send it to you because that speech was raw. He did say,
Appreciate
"You even got the grades." Yeah, you right.
Man, I still probably listen to that Matt D pregame speech. I think it was before UNC
Man,
last year, man.
man.
DUKE football, man. That still get me ready to play.
Chills, bro. Hey, you just said it like that game. I was like, man, D, I'm ready to run through a wall, man. I'm ready to run through a wall.
And look, I knew he was gonna be back there cussing me out if I ain't do what I need to do. But he made me want to go that day. I said, come on.
Definitely, man. Definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that. Them cats, man. They, like I said, bro, we definitely changed the whole program, bro. Whole program, and almost 10, 20 years later, bro, we look up and it's still changed forever.
Yes,
Definitely. And shoot, Hobby told me, he said, Cofield, you come here, we're gonna be legends when you leave. Like your footprint ain't gonna never leave this place. And I collectively, bro, our footprint still there.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. Duke football relevant. For sure.
Both good and bad. But oh man. Well, definitely appreciate you coming on, bro. Like I said,
thanks for having me, bro.
Anytime you need me, brother, hit me up, man. Definitely appreciate you and everything you're doing.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Another week, man. Another opportunity. Trench Talk Live. Getting real deals, real trenches, man. So signing off till next week. Appreciate y'all, and we are out.
All right. Peace.
Yeah. TC3, we in the trenches.
Trench Talk Live, we keep it real. Breaking down the game, giving out the deal. NCAA, we talking skills. From the grind to the shine, we getting thrills.
Let's go.
Lights on, mic check, time to go live. Game talk, real talk, straight from the grind. Recruitment, NIL, we cover it all. From the field to the books, we never gon' stall. Trench Talk Live, we keep it real. Breaking down the game, giving out the deal. NCAA, we talking skills. From the grind to the shine, we getting thrills.
Let's go.